the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal.
Bye, Ernie.
The Pacers look to take charge. We're going to bring it to you here from Indianapolis, Indiana. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Last game for the Pacers. They pick up the W again.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Right. You could tell they were.
And David. That's right, T.A. You and I both, maybe after the broadcast, you and I can swing over there for a bite. And tonight, something we always like to see, two fierce conference rivals going at it. Doris, what's the difference in emotion in a rivalry game such as this?
Well, what you like about something like tonight's game is there's a little bit of distaste, right? When these two teams meet, something important's on the line, and you can feel the intensity.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Dunn is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Chandler. Then there's Horford. And it's Livingston in at the small forward position. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Pacers.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Picked by Horford. Booker dishes to Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. That shot misses. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Over in the corner, on to Kumbo. Murray kicks to Turner. Shoots off the screen, and there it is for him.
But Kevin, Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
There's the dish to Horford. Feeds to Dunn. On the wing, Booker. A three ball. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
And last season, Doris, we saw the flashes of potential for what Chris Dunn can be, taken 5th overall out of Providence in the draft. And didn't have the easiest time adjusting, but you can see where he'll be of value to this team down the line.
Right, and I think due to the years of experience he had in college, everyone expected Chris Dunn to make an immediate splash. It takes everyone a different amount of time to adjust to the NBA. Dunn has proven he can play NBA-level defense. Now the offense has to catch up.
How do you leave them open?
It's a big-time screen by Tyson Chandler. So fundamentally sound.
A chance to check out stats. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 3 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Horford kicks to Dunn. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Picked by Horford. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Coley Stein, a screen. Brogdon kicks to Turner. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Livingston. That misses off the backboard.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
There's the screen. Dunn kicks to Horford. Shoots over Turner. Horford, no luck. Well, it was Pittsburgh winning their last game against Memphis.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
The other thing it does, Greg, it opens up the floor, right? The other team had 0 answer for their outside shooting in that one.
Here's Brogdon. Here's Turner. The wing jumper off target.
Well, the defense trying to get out on
Booker
him,
open.
but he's left
Booker
with the
open.
open shot. He's got to make that one.
Livingston passes to Dunn. Chandler a screen. Booker with no one around. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. It's a tie game in Indiana. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate.
Players do the policing. Coach sets the...
Don't you need a player like this, of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork? You know, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room, because Chandler has got that covered.
Either team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Ooh.
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
Turner is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Murray. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon, a second-round pick out of the University of Virginia. What a find, Greg, he has been. And you love that he can fill in at either guard spot.
And you get the feeling Brogdon was overlooked for being a 4-year player in college. Has the passing and vision of a point guard, scores well enough from inside and out to play off the ball as well.
And Cauley-Stein has it in the corner. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Cauley-Stein's got his first points of the game.
That's all about the positioning right there. Doesn't let anybody beat him to the spot before he can get the follow-up.
Horford kicks to Livingston. Booker, right side. And it's
How
good.
do you leave him
Assisting on the
open?
play was Livingston.
He just shreds
9
you.
points for Devin Booker.
Kev, how about the lightning quick release? It makes Booker really hard to contest and catch and shoot.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Livingston. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. Here's Dunn.
Done
Goes
shooting
up
that.
again. And the
No,
rejection by
Dunn should not be shooting.
Cauley-Stein. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And
Antoine.
he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And we watch Giannis out there. He just looked unstoppable, Greg, at times. The way he's able to attack the rim, the blend of size, speed, and length is just unparalleled in the NBA.
And it's the movement that throws you off with Giannis. One step, and he's gone from the 3 line to the rim. There isn't any way to stop someone that skilled who's that big.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford dishes to Livingston from deep 3-point range, and no good. Indiana leading by 3. Passes to Murray. The feed to Antetokounmpo. Back to Murray. And stolen by Booker. Here we go.
Stay free.
Alone.
Boom shakalaka.
Drops in the
Oh,
breakaway
what?
layup.
No dunk.
Booker's
Come
got
on,
11
Booker.
points.
His shot's hitting on another level here in the second. I mean, it's looking effortless now.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Turner with the screen. Murray kicks to Turner. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Pittsburgh has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Chandler is screen. And Booker kicks to Horford. Shoots over Turner. That's good from Horford on the assist by Booker. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, how fluid is the shooting form from Al Horford? It makes him such a dangerous threat.
Brogdon kicks to Murray. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. Count it. 7 points in the game.
Wow, what a crafty player. Gets it done any way he has to.
That one, no good. And a pretty tightly contested.
The 2K Sports halftime
The first half
show.
in the books.
Great
This is
game
Ernie
so
Johnson. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really...
Booker probably about to go off.
That's it for
Look ahead.
halftime.
Second half going to be great.
And we return to Indianapolis, Indiana, with a look at all the activity taking place in this terrific downtown. Indiana leading. And the Pacers still looking for their first NBA title, but 3 titles, as we know, for the franchise in their ABA days.
How about in 9 seasons with the ABA, they made the finals 5 times. Now, granted, there were only about 10 teams in the league, but that's still pretty impressive.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. We've got Chandler. Livingston is out there with Horford.
Turner says get that out of here.
And it's done in at the 1 spot. Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that's not working.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
Kicks to Horford. Over Turner. Again, the miss by Horford.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
They get it back. Cauley-Stein. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The initial miss was the best thing that could have happened to them. He was in absolutely perfect position for the putback.
Dunn passes to Chandler. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Antetokounmpo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And one thing you notice with Giannis is just how much better this team is with him on the floor. What he brings on offense and defense is as huge as any player in our league.
And Greg, with Giannis, the team is so much more dangerous with him on the floor offensively, and the numbers back it up.
Yeah, Giannis, one of the few difference makers who can impact the game on both ends. Causes a ton of turnovers with his D, but also can facilitate or carry a team with his offense.
Clock is at 3. Here's Booker. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, an 0 for 3 start in the second half. They're going to have to start tightening things up on the offensive end.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. No good on that one. Of course, you've been a color analyst for both men's basketball and women's basketball. Stylistically, what's the difference, in your opinion, between the two, if anything?
Well, I think there are a number of differences. The primary one being athleticism is slowly starting to take shape and more dictate the outcome of success in women's basketball. Whereas athleticism has always been a part of dictating the outcome of games. The above-the-rim aspect of the NBA versus, for the most part, the below-the-rim aspect of the WNBA. That would be the primary difference for me.
But the fundamentals, too, sometimes stand out. The women's game, I think, really, you can see fundamentals so strongly.
You can, Kevin, and I think what helped the women's game tremendously was, especially in the WNBA, you had NBA coaches transition to roles in the WNBA, the Bill Lambiers, the Mike Thibault, so they taught that group how to be pros, how to win on that level.
Excellent point. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Brogdon against Booker. Brogdon kicks to Murray.
And really, that D from Dunn is spectacular. He just covers so much ground.
Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Cauley Stein a screen. Murray dishes to Cauley Stein. Second shot opportunity. And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And that one falls for Cauley Stein. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Livingston. Clock at 6. Again, the miss by Booker. Brogdon with it. Unloads. It's off. And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action after this word. Let's listen in now to head coach Stan Van Gundy from a few moments.
Just relax and play the game.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us.
4 minutes.
Pittsburgh trails by 10. We've got Antetokounmpo. Willie Cauley Stein is out there with Turner. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Murray in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Pacers 5. Livingston, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Antetokounmpo passes to Murray. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Pacers. Dunn kicks to Livingston. Chandler a screen. Livingston dishes to Dunn. He feeds it to Chandler. Pass to Livingston. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. You look at the height of Sean Livingston, Doris, and how he is able to both score and facilitate for others. He is a coach's dream in that regard.
Well, Sean Livingston is a mismatch nightmare because with his size, he can shoot over most point guards in the post or in the mid-range. But then if you put a bigger player on him, he can create mismatches at other positions. He's a tough guard.
4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside Turner. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's covered by Livingston. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Livingston passes to Chandler. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. Cauley Stein a screen. Here's the dish to Murray. Cauley Stein kicks to Brogdon. He dishes it to Murray. It's Antetokounmpo on the
Oh, he killed Chandler. He killed Chandler.
How about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour.
We just witnessed the murder.
Unleash chaos moment. Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
I just want to see something real quick. Was he still down? Nope.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
That's a nice touch by
During
you got
timeout,
there.
I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He wants to change it up defensively and get more people packed into the paint. He said
It'd be
they're
a shame
beating
if
us
Devin
up
Booker
down
got some
low.
open
We
threes.
have to put a stop to it. Let's see if they respond, Kevin.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Cauley Stein, a screen. Antetokounmpo dishes to Cauley Stein. Here's Brogdon. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
Down with that great defense.
Chandler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Turner with the steal. Now Murray. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Cauley Stein, a screen. And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession. Pittsburgh trails by 8. Booker up top. He's covered by Murray. They get it again. Here's Chandler. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And this is really good defensive pressure, whether he gets the block or not.
No, Greg, you're absolutely right. This is strong defense. It's about making the shooter feel uneasy, and that's what he did.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Gotta get Booker.
40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Basket counts.
Listen, percentage-wise, Chandler has forever been one of the best at finishing around the rim.
And they go to the intentional foul. So it's the Pacers now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Dunn over to help inside.
Horford, what are you
Cauley
doing?
Stein with the basket on the assist by Murray. And the Pacers lead by 8.
It feels like that one could be the dagger. Not enough time to completely erase this deficit.
Well, Greg, it's going to be tough, that's for sure. A shot like that has to devastate the other team.
Here's Booker. He kicks it to Horford. Takes the 3. To the left side wing. And it's Horford again missing.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
Outside, Antetokounmpo.
Force.
And so the
Down
Pacers
to
take the
her.
win. A confident win and one where
Pacers
they clearly
still
showed
in
the
the league of
great
their
effort.
own.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid
went
performance,
out.
particularly here at home. And I think they
Take care of business at
built
home.
off that edge.
He almost had a 5x5. He only needed one more steal and one more block. Murray. That's slightly better than Kevin Love's stat line. We'll shoot 48 and 18. 27 and 27 from Cauley Stein. You know, I actually thought Brogdon had a couple more assists. A little disappointed with Chris Dunn there. Should not have taken those 2 shots, and he should have had a couple more steals. If he was playing how he's supposed to, where he just facilitates, he should be able to easily get 6-7 assists a game. But I think with his shooting frequency and stuff, he'll overlook that. Sean Livingston was pretty much always going to have a nightmare, just because he was matched up with Giannis. Horford with 2 for 8 shooting, just I can't win any games, but Booker with 48. He needs more help. He needs more help. Force didn't really. Just had those couple paints and a few mid-rangers. Pacers just, you're gonna get worked. You're gonna get worked inside. Just get to the bucket. Feed the post. Maybe an occasional three. But shoot. There's not really much you can do against that. There's Giannis, Cauley-Stein, and Turner. There's not much you can do against that.